Good morning. Now we are discussing methods of producing plane polarized light. In order to produce plane polarized light, we will have different methods. They are polarization by reflection, polarization by refraction, by double refraction, by selective absorption, and scattering. So these are the different methods by which we can produce plane polarized light. We study one by one in detail. First one is polarization by reflection. We produce plane polarized light by a phenomenon known as reflection. And this phenomenon was first observed by Malus. He observed that when light is reflected from a surface of a glass or water, the reflected light is partially or completely polarized. That partial or complete polarization of the reflected light depends on the angle of incidence. And this percentage of polarization of the reflected light can be tested by making use of a tourmaline crystal. We keep a tourmaline crystal in the path of the reflected ray, and we keep on rotating this tourmaline crystal about the reflected ray's axis. If the intensity of this tourmaline crystal varies between a minimum and maximum, then the reflected light is said to be partially polarized. Or, if the intensity varies between 0 and maximum, for the rotation of the crystal, for one complete rotation of the crystal, it varies between 0 and maximum twice, or minimum and maximum twice. If the variation in intensity is between 0 and maximum, then the reflected light is said to be completely plane polarized. If I varies, if I in the sense the intensity of light, of reflected light, varies between 0 and maximum twice for one complete rotation of the crystal, then reflected light is said to be completely plane polarized. If the intensity varies between minimum and maximum twice for one complete rotation of the crystal, then the reflected light is said to be partially polarized. If the intensity of reflected light remains the same on rotation of the crystal, then this reflected light is said to be unpolarized. Right? Now, if we keep on changing the angle of incidence, then the intensity of reflected light also changes. At a particular angle of incidence, the intensity of reflected light varies between 0 and maximum twice for one complete rotation of the crystal. And that particular angle of incidence at which the intensity variation is between 0 and maximum is called the polarizing angle. At that angle, reflected light is said to be completely plane polarized. Now, we have now study the Brewster's law. The Brewster's law states that refractive index of this reflecting medium is equal to tangent of the polarizing angle. That is, n is equal to tan IP from the statement of Brewster's law, or n is equal to sin IP by cos IP. This is from Brewster's law. From Snell's law, we have n is equal to sin IP by sin r. The ratio of sin of the angle of incidence to the sin of the angle of refraction is a constant for a pair of media, and that is equal to n, called refractive index. The constant is called refractive index. Comparing these two equations, since their LHS being same, we are equating their RHS. The numerators gets cancelled. Therefore, cos IP is equal to sin r. Cos IP equals sin r. Cos IP can be rewritten as sin 90 minus IP. That is equal to sin r. Again, sin gets cancelled. Therefore, 90 minus IP equals r, or IP plus r is equal to 90 degree. From figure, this angle POQ equals 180 degree. POQ consists of POY plus YOZ plus ZOQ. Therefore, it is IP plus angle YOZ plus angle R, that is equal to 180 degree. Equals 180 degree. Or angle YOZ is equal to 180 minus of IP plus R. Therefore, that is 180 IP plus R is equal to 90 degree. Therefore, it is 180 minus 90. This should be minus. This should be minus. Minus of. This is minus. Minus of IP plus R. Right? Both IP and R are taken to the RHS. Therefore, they become negative. Negative is taken common. Therefore, it is minus IP plus R. Therefore, it is 180 minus 90, or angle YOZ is equal to 90 degree. Angle YOZ is equal to 90 degree in the sense OY is the reflected ray, OZ is the refracted ray. They are at right angles to one another if the reflected light is completely plane polarized. If the reflected light is completely plane polarized, then the angle between the reflected ray and the refracted ray is 90 degree. Right? Or in other words, if the angle of incidence is equal to polarizing angle, then the reflected ray and the refracted ray are perpendicular to one another. This is about Brewster's law. Thank you.